Hey there, Rook. Thanks for tagging along, Rook. Those feelers I put out about the Gloomhowler turned up something. Evka, I got your message.
I figured you'd want to hear this. This is Davrin and Rook. You can trust them.
What's your name?
It's okay. We're here to help.
Nothing to be afraid of.
My name's Valya. When I heard about Weishaupt, what happened... I once trained to be a Grey Warden, but I left before the joining.
It's not for everyone.
It wasn't that. It's... I'm the one who found the Griffin eggs, before they hatched.
I've got about 1,000,000 questions. But why come to us now?
I knew some of the Wardens who were caring for the Griffins, Remy and Lancet. I think I know what killed them.
The Gloomhowler. It's a Grey Warden, isn't it? An elf.
But that's all we know.
Yes. Her name was Isaiah. I found her diary. She was a mage. She blighted all the Griffins during the Fourth Blight.
What?
Upon direct orders from the First Warden at the time. She had no choice. This was centuries ago.
Why would they do that?
In her diary, Isaiah said the Blight was going badly. The Wardens couldn't win. They turned to blood magic. The Griffins fought harder, longer.
I see where this is going.
Isaiah didn't want to do it, but orders were orders. It won the war.
But then...
The Griffins became rabid. They turned against the Wardens.
So then the First Warden turned against them.
He ordered them all destroyed.
That's why they're extinct.
I can understand why this Isaiah is so pissed.
She felt betrayed by the Wardens, forcing her to do it. As penance, she hid the remaining eggs with a protective spell. I followed the clues and found them.
That was 400 years ago. She shouldn't even be alive.
Her last entry said she left for her calling.
Then she's probably in the deep roads. Blighted. Twisted.
Hassan? I was there the day you hatched. You've grown.
Right along with his stomach.
Right out of the nest, he ate everything in sight. I remember feeding him gingerwort truffles as a baby.
So you're the reason Davrin's been hunting mushrooms instead of monsters.
Anything for the prince.
I don't see a crown on your head yet, boy.
There should be. Griffins give the Wardens hope. Something to rally around after Weishaupt. Please find his brothers and sisters, whatever it takes. We owe them so much.
Count on it.
Stay safe, Hassan.
This is good information, but it still doesn't tell us where the Gloomhowler is.
No, but the other Wardens will keep looking. The Gloomhowler, Isaiah, can't hide forever.
Hey Dad, you know those containers we made for some of the Wardens joining lists?
Yeah?
Can we make one for the physician? They should get one too, right?
Evka, Antoine, you needed help with something. Is this about your studies?
Look at the blight here. The world dies like this if we do nothing. We need a deeper understanding of how it behaves. I have theories, but...
Something's wrong.
We've been keeping Darkspawn away from Lavendel, but those have been packs. What's heading for us now is a small horde. We push it back, or the locals wind up dead.
All right, whatever you need. We'll do what we can.
Thanks. We must get ahead of this.
Where do things stand now?
Every warden will put themselves between Lavendel and the Blight. But we'll be spread thin around the village. There's only so many of us. We need to make that work.
Your plan to get us through is a good one.
I gave advice and people listened.
You credit yourself too little.
A little bragging never hurts. Just ask the Lords of Fortune. Build yourself up.
Maybe later.
I can help if you like. You're very easy to praise.
So what now? What can I do?
There are sentries equipped with horns stationed around the village. Those horns are sounded when an attack begins, and again if backup's needed. That lets us focus our numbers. I need you to check with the sentries. Make sure they're ready.
Is anyone ready for anything lately?
We've got to be.
Check back with us when you're done with the sentries.
We can hold off the smaller packs for a while, but there's no going back once the horde hits.
Come on, let's check on the Warden sentries.
Back again? Back to it.
Well, look who it is. Name's Warden Augustin.
Evka sent me. How are things here?
The Darkspawn aren't on us, but they will be. I can feel it. And you go where the fight is, don't you? Tell Evka I'm ready. We'll hold Lavendel.
Nothing we can do.
I think we have.
Hey, Evka sent me. How are things here?
Evka's plan is sound. We'll stand together and see it through. We won't fail.
Tell Evka we're ready.
Hey, Evka wanted me to check in. Are you ready?
I am. The Darkspawn won't win this one.
We'll help keep Lavendel safe.
We took those dragons, we'll take this too.
We should get back to Evka. Evka, the sentries are ready.
Good. Are you?
That's a horn. The Darkspawn are here. That's coming from the glade. Let's move. Can't let them break through to the village.
Lavendel is the only haven left in this part of the Underfell.
We'll keep everyone safe. Not off the hook yet.
Run clear! Turn around!
All right, be ready for the next call. We could check on the caves, see how the fight is there. Or head to the farmlands.
all before me a shadow.
Thanks for having my back.
You took more than your share. Antoine.
What is it?
Something evil. A strange calling in the blight.
Something to look into.
Yes. But that's what we do. And today, we won the day.
He's right. Take that with you. When the next thing comes, we'll handle that too.
It's in here, too.
You're sure?
It's faint, but yes.
Is something wrong?
Yeah, but first, you deserve some thanks. Lavendale is safe.
They still need our protection, of course. But we won this fight together.
I'd suggest we celebrate, but Antoine heard something strange in the Blight, and...
It's not music you want to dance to.
The Blight's song wasn't just strange. At first I heard the gods. But now... there's something else. And it's here, in the wetlands. It pulses. Weird. Pulling somewhere dark. It sounds... I don't know. Pleased?
What does that mean?
We don't know yet.
Likely nothing good.
Antoine, are you okay?
What? Yes, of course. I'm fine. We need more time to study what the new song means, and where it leads.
And you can't listen to it all the time. We don't know what it is.
Evka, But yes, we have many different tests to run. Remember to visit Rook. We'll have results eventually.
Until then, stay safe. Antoine, what's on your mind?
Blight, and no pattern at all.
Have you seen Ivan?
He kept talking about a tree. Said it was very beautiful.
Rook, I'm Sawyer. Watch your back out there.
What's going on?
Mercenaries. They're taking advantage of the Blight and looting what was left behind. They attack wardens on sight even as we're fighting all this. A scout saw torches headed towards the redoubt. If they manage to break into the cauldron, there's dangerous relics out there and blighted weapons, and those mercenaries would sell to the highest bidder.
Can't let that happen. If I can stop them, I will.
We'd be in your debt, more than we already are.
What about the wardens?
Blight's distracting them.
Mercenaries.
We got the last warden who found us. We've got you too.
Here it is, money.
Behind you, Rook!
Finish them now!
Keep it up!
Quickly!
Warden Sawyer was right. They're after whatever they can steal, and they're willing to kill for it.
Who could... Is the devastation here at least fit?
We'll put a stop to it. Down clean. This isn't the last of them.
Hurry up! This makes my skin.
Take whatever you find.
Already on it.
No witnesses. Take whatever's on them.
That's it for the mercenaries. It's good we could help out the wardens. We should tell Warden Sawyer. Sawyer, the mercenaries you mentioned. We stopped them.
Thank the Maker. Anything they took from the locals, we'll see returned. As for what belongs to the Wardens, some of that may be better destroyed. We'll see to that, too.
Follow me and don't record the bones beneath the crate.
That's the chorus?
I've heard another landscape was be-
There is much to be done. shall meet again.
Now, what do you have to say for yourself?
Did I miss something?
Since we're here to gather flowers for the dead, I thought I'd teach Manfred some plant names. But I just caught him attempting to wade into a rose bush.
Emmerich, how could you stay annoyed at that face? Skull.
Oh, Manfred. Whatever will happen to you if I pass on?
If?
Ah, there's something I'd like to talk about. Do you know what a lich is, Rook?
Doesn't ring a bell.
A lich is a mage transformed into one of the undead while retaining their true, original consciousness. The idea fascinated me when I was younger. For years, I researched and experimented, spoke with spirits and mages. Then, eventually, I found them.
Who?
The Lich Lords of the Grand Necropolis. Necromancers before me who'd transformed themselves into true living dead.
Not everyone gets to meet their idols.
Oh, but I was nervous. The Liches are the great protectors of the necropolis, bulwarks against forces that threaten creation. After years of tests and rituals, they granted me my desire, the right to attempt lichdom.
That's great for a necromancer, right?
It is a singular opportunity.
Good?
Lichdom is an incredible honor. Immortality, prestige, the most hallowed ranks of the Watchers, as well as a chance to be of service past my allotted years. But there are considerations. Come, we have flowers to gather for the dead.
Okay, but I've got questions.
Blue creepvine. This will do nicely.
Emmerich, aren't most undead just random spirits inside corpses?
Liches are different. It wouldn't be a spirit acting in my name. Flesh.
How?
The Order must keep some secrets. moon blossoms, famed in verse and song.
Smells like perfume. Do liches have a sense of smell?
I've been told that while some of my senses will dull, others will become available. Other than that, say if the flowers would still hold their bloom for me. Lichdom serves a purpose. There are dark things in creation, threats to both our world and the Fade. The Liches of the Necropolis have the insight and the abilities to oppose them.
And you're joining them when?
Certain elements have held me back. There's no ready instructions for Lichdom. The steps must be discovered on one's own over years to be fully understood.
Does the spell to become a lich kill you, or do you have to...
Falls to another watcher. After my death, my soul will be drawn back into my body instead of moving on to whatever lies beyond.
So, what's holding you back from lichdom?
Even with all my preparations, there's a chance I could die permanently during the rites. What cowardice! A promise of immortality, an end to all my fears, and the final veil stays my hand.
Emmerich, you've spent your life preparing for this, and it could still fail?
You say nothing that hasn't hounded me. Traditionally, candidates for lichdom face one final sifting of the soul. If they avoid it, you saw my old colleague.
Hezenkas? She's a lich?
A half-lich, though that hasn't diminished her powers. Until I stop her plans, I won't possess the peace of mind for lichdom. Why don't you select the next flowers, Rook?
Sure. So what's a half-lich exactly?
Attempted the rites of lichdom and failed.
What about the sifting of a soul that Hezenkas avoided?
The spirits of the necropolis judge whether a candidate is worthy of the power and responsibility of lichdom.
How'd she become a lich without it?
I shared some knowledge when we were
For a watcher, Hezenkas is pretty harsh on spirits.
We made allowances because of her discoveries. Too many. Spirits are not things to be disposed of.
You really care about them.
They're so susceptible to the world's whims, Rook. Some spirits are. For all she's done, I can't condemn Johanna for attempting lichdom. That freedom from mortality, that divorce from fear, and of course, time to read all. We have enough flowers. Show you. Here we are.
Oh, so these flowers are for...
Yes. If you could place them on the graves, please.
In memory of Rupert and Eleonora Valkarin, they walk eternity hand in hand.
After I became a watcher, I erected a proper shrine to my parents. When I come to talk, I like to think they listen. Well, don't be shy. Introduce yourself.
Rook, it's a pleasure. Do you remember your parents?
Some memories are bright. Others are akin to those dim early morning dreams one gets sometimes. Lately, I wondered what they'd think of our current course, the choices ahead.
Your lichdom?
What would they have wanted me to be?
Sorry, but I'm pretty much the worst person you could ask.
Surely not the worst.
I've got my days. You could always speak with your folks, couldn't you?
My parents last saw me as a boy. By the time I mastered my corpse whispering, I was a man. If I woke them, there might be a flash of recognition, or... Besides, if I speak to too many other spirits, Manfred might grow jealous.
Can't have that.
It'd be impossible, I agree.
Hey, Rook.
There's dangerous fanatics, then there's Aelia. She's loose in Ducktown, and we're in the dark.
What's the plan?
The Threads and Aelia's Venatori are at war. That might slow Aelia down, but until I know her plans, I need to hear whatever information the Threads pick up.
What about Rana? Can she help?
I told Rana that Aelia's back. She needs the warning. As for help, Rana wants to be an example. Not sure where that goes anymore.
You're worried about her.
I'm worried about everyone. Tired enough to admit it.
Docktown's protected. What can the Threads do for you?
Aelia's a pain for both of us. Let's talk.
We know people in this town. Neighbors. When they don't turn up on the rounds, we notice. Aelia used the Threads for dirty work. Stolen relics, muscle, spies. These people, they disappear.
And you don't know where to.
Aelia's good at covering her tracks. That's why you're here. I've got names of missing people, including those hardly anyone noticed yet. All yours, no catch.
No catch? Now that's friendship.
Isn't it?
This is war. We find Aelia, we kill her. Give the cult something to think about. You find her, you do the same. Docktown's ours.
To Docktown. From the people who breathe it, bleed for it, no one's got its back like we do.
To a better Docktown, and doing the best we can till then.
You go far.
To home.
This artifact isn't working right. Maybe if I looked at the crystals it's connected to. The person who set this up was in contact with someone, or something, from the Fade. Syrian. That's all the crystals. Hopefully that fixes the artifacts. That's a person. Or it was. And it came out of the Fade.
This magic. It was designed to draw something in.
And it's familiar. Might be best if we stop tampering. The forest will reclaim it. Another Fen'Harel altar.
Hey. Whatever you got.
Hey. Hey.
All right. The dragon's a fang scorcher that attacked villages. We're close to her lair.
This shouldn't be too bad, right? We fought 2 dragons at once in Hosburg.
The dragons we fought in Hosburg were being ordered around by the gods. They were attack dogs. This is a wolf, a big wolf, fighting in her own territory. Be ready. This is your first real dragon fight.
You said the dragon's a fang scorcher. What are they like?
Fire breather, related to the Ferelden Frostback. Think of her like the dragon version of a bobcat or a fox.
It's a little larger than a bobcat.
I mean, she's small and sneaky for a dragon. Attacks with fire from a distance to soften up her targets. And she's mean. Scorchers hold a grudge longer than my mother.
You said she attacked villages. Are we dealing with another attack in a city, like Treviso or Minrathous?
No. Something got her to start hunting a ways off.
Something like what?
Dunno. Hoping we find out while we're here. But right now, focus on taking her down before she kills anyone else. Including us.
This is your dance. Show us the steps.
Stay in the trees as long as you can. It's gonna get hot when she sees us. Hey, you ready for this? Dragon's a lot different from the corpse stuff you usually fight. So storied they nearly killed all the dragons in that part of the world.
Well, yes. Admittedly, most of my knowledge comes from preserved specimens.
Hang on. Something's off with that crap up ahead. Let's go up through there on the left instead.
What's wrong?
I don't know. The way that debris is placed, it doesn't look natural. Or like something a dragon.
You are our expert in these things, Tash. I'm sure you're correct.
Careful. She can hear metal clanking from a half-mile away.
You heard Tosh. Light steps.
You know how to take orders.
We're here to kill a dragon. I'm inclined to listen to the expert.
That? Spooks prey, so they bolt out into the open.
Can see how that'd work.
Wait.
What business do the Untom have in Arlathan Forest?
No idea. But they were setting an ambush.
Well, they certainly didn't reckon with your keen sense of smell.
Come on. We can circle around. Hit them where they're not
The Dragon King knew you would come for the Giant Scorcher. Automata!
There we go! Way to warn them!
Ready and willing.
Everyone all right?
Only came because she attacked villages.
Maybe they baited it into attacking the villages somehow, to lure you out here.
Someone named the Dragon King.
Need to know what's going on. bastards. They're the ones who've been capturing dragons and blighting them, turning them over to Gillenane in exchange for power. Hisra Marluk Voshvatari Brock! We knew the Antam were involved. Now we know it's the Dragon King. That's who we find and kill. We can get to the Fang Scorcher's lair up through there. There's cover on the left! Move! All right, she knows we're here. That means quick beats quiet. Stay clear of the... It's like oil. It's on you, it keeps burning. More on Tom! Back!
I'm at the ready.
Ready.
I'm ready again!
Chakra to him! Today, you're dragon slayers! Now let's see what she had in her lair. Probably that big building over there. Let me know when you're ready to get out of here. Just tell me when you're ready.
Let's head out now. Trophy from the Fang Scorcher?
She was a good fight. Thanks for listening to me during the hunt. Not everyone does.
You know what you're doing. I trust you.
Well, you're also taking advice from the elven god of lies.
See, honesty. This is why I trust you. When you were standing over the dragon, you said something. Chakra to Ebra. It's the same thing your mother told you. You struggle the way you are?
You must struggle with what you are. It's what she told me when I was a kid. Still does. So I don't let the dragon out.
Meaning your fire breath?
It's not just about the fire. It's about how stuff makes me feel. What I do when I'm angry.
I've seen you get angry. When we first met, I saw you wreck those Antam who were after the Vinsummer.
Assholes.
But you've got it under control.
Barely. I can get this rage where I just have to break something, and I can get stuck in arguments, needing things to be a certain way. The Antam would have turned me into a berserker, breathing fire across the battlefield, killing anything in my way. I don't want to be that.
You never will be. This whole team is here to make sure that never happens.
Yeah?
Same as we do for Lucanus with Spite, or Harding with her stone powers. You are Raveni. You have the freedom to let yourself feel things instead of locking them down. I mean, we just killed a dragon, thanks to you. How hard can anything else be after that?
Yeah, I guess you're right. I think I'm ready to talk to my mother about who I really am.
Yeah?
Yeah. I just killed a dragon. How hard can talking to my mother be after that?
Might invite her to the lighthouse. Maybe that way she doesn't spend the whole time talking about that old tablet. I'm still a little concerned about whoever sent the Antom. They mentioned the Dragon King?
Yeah. The asshole who's capturing dragons and blighting them for Gillinane. I'll ask Isabella to look for him. Still a stupid name. Dragon King. Dragons wouldn't have kings. They'd have queens.
The trap had failed. The Fang Scorcher was dead. But the Dragon King was a patient hunter. All he needed was a little help from a trader in the Lords of Fortune to set a new trap. And the bait was sure to bring Tosh running.
How interesting. Like lyrium, you say?
Mm-hmm. This table's really cold.
Marble. It's wonderful on hot summer days.
Right. Nothing's happening.
Precisely.
Emmerich, you wanted to see me?
Ah, Rook. If you would be so kind as to step over here. And there we have it. Just as I suspected.
Emotions?
Involving Rook.
Wait, me?
Young love indeed. Come, Manfred. I'm sure they'll want to discuss the implications.
Emmerich?
Really? You went to the necromancer for dating advice?
I'm not sure how to explain.
Well, Things can't get any weirder.
Emmerich suspected that my abilities could be tied to how I was feeling. Feeling about you. I mean, the special feelings. You know.
The special feelings?
This isn't funny, Rook.
Sorry, I know. It's just how you said... Never mind. What can I do?
Lyrium was the blood of the Titans. If my heart's beating, and my blood's racing around, maybe... I'm sorry.
Do you think you could control it?
It's tied to my emotions. Like the rest of my magic. I'm sure I can learn to control it.
You don't have to apologize. Us being together is about more than whether we can touch.
It's gonna be awkward.
We're already awkward. What's a bit more?
She felt it all over. Her attraction to the hero, a powerful but properly contained tingle, nearly exquisite. Properly contained. No, sounds bad. Okay, cut the middle line, much more natural.
What are you working on?
Oh! Rook! I didn't see you. What did you hear?
Enough to get a powerful but properly contained tingle.
That isn't, I mean, I'm not, Oh, you're joking, right?
Most of the time, yeah.
Nev found me more cereals. I've read them, all of them, multiple times. And I thought maybe I could try it, writing my own, I mean. Not like Varric Tethrus, but my own sort of thing. For me, and people like me. Something to focus on besides Syrian and all of that. And you know, you're also interesting. It helps for inspiration.
Fighting ancient gods does keep things interesting.
And you know the rest. It's impressive. What you've done, I mean, brought everyone together. You're a good person. Really.
Just don't tell anyone. I've got a reputation to uphold.
Right. Your secret's safe with me. But I'm probably not the only one, you know, who notices. People look up to you. And more are going to when this is over. Anyways, thanks, Rook. I'll talk to you later. Gotta finish this scene.
Fire and ice.
Supper in Docktown?
You're actually taking a break?
I've got leads to chase on Aelia and Docktown's missing people. A few sources will only talk if I'm alone. But if you're around after, you help me uncover all this. Supper's on me.
Sure. Count me in.
This is where we eat.
I see.
Shathan, it's good to see you again.
My child wished to show me where she now lived.
I made food. Here, Armada Special. It's what the pirates eat when they come to port.
This is too rich for me. Perhaps you could prepare some vegetables.
Fine.
A few weeks in your company, and my child has lost what little civility she had.
We actually eat dishes from all over. Lucanus has introduced us to demon hair pasta, and Balara made challah cakes.
So my child respects every culture except her own. This is what I face for removing her from the Qun.
Could you just try to show some affection to your child?
I do not need your instruction to show kindness to Evitash.
Well, what do you need? Give me a hint, because right now, nothing Tosh does is good enough.
Is that how it appears to you?
Yes.
I was never taught how to be a mother. Under the Qun, children are raised by those suited to such pursuits. I trained as a scholar. I was taught to think critically, to analyze without passion, and correct mistakes. You need not tell me that I am an inadequate mother. I am aware.
Then why did you leave?
When I see my child in danger, I act.
Here, vegetables.
Thank you.
So, I'm non-binary.
What does that mean?
It means I don't feel like a man or a woman.
If you are neither a man nor a woman, then what are you?
Non-binary. I just said, and I'm going to use they instead of she from now on.
If this is because I have criticized your dress or your manners...
It isn't!
Under the Qun, the term for one whose gender does not match the one given to them at birth was a Qunathlok. Perhaps you are like that.
Why do you have to keep picking at it? Why can't you just be happy for me?
Evitash, Chakra Toebra.
So I'm supposed to struggle with who I am? Even if I don't feel like I fit, even if I feel wrong?
No, you misunderstood.
Then say it better! Why am I never enough for you?
I will go. Thank you for inviting me to your home. Panahedan.
I know she's your mother, but I don't like her. You good?
Yeah. I'm not hiding anymore. How she takes it is her problem.
You sure?
Yeah. Come on. Don't let food go to waste.
Hey, Rook. I was planning to take us on to the woods in Arlington soon. Want to keep us company?
Sounds good to me.
Hassan will be glad to hear it. Needs to stretch his wings.
Want to punch something? Storm Riders get really possessive about their hordes. She'll be tracking the scent of anything that got taken.
Looks like they're talking about a dragon. Cataranda?
Cataranda the Storm Rider. She's bad. She's real bad. Breathes like the Vinsomer.
The Vinsomer was kind of friendly, though.
Cataranda isn't. She is a bad dragon.
Professor, Emmerich, is everything okay? I mean, it probably is. I just, you seem a little off. Sorry, that's...
Perhaps this lost treasure, the wreckage nearby? As we were saying...
Professor, Emmerich, is everything okay? I mean, it probably is. I just, you seem a little off. Sorry, that's probably rude.
I do have quite a lot on my mind. Choices I must commit to.
Well, if you want to talk or not, I'm here to listen.
Thank you, Bellara. That's most kind.
Taking fire!
It's over.
Cut her onto through that ship like... Looks like something took the treasure and buried it. It flew off with the treasure.
You know what helps me when I have a big choice to make?
Tell me.
I write a list. Good parts on one side, bad parts on the other. And there you go. Decision made. Well, until I regret it and worry.
My decision is about the Morn Watch. I'm afraid it doesn't lend itself well to a tally.
Well, just in case, the... I wasn't expecting that.
Perhaps we could leave the bird something else that shines in exchange. Lara, do you own a bronze candle holder shaped like a fennec?
I do. Did you see it?
I found it in the library. I don't... We went to bed.
Sleeping. It got a little late.
The rest in the lighthouse.
Thanks, Professor, but
And another Fen'Harel altar. This is all of the treasure stolen from Cadaranda. If we want to lure the dragon in, we should find someplace open. Maybe the beach where Tosh lured in the Vinsomer. Someone clearly wanted us to do something with skulls or torches or something. Might be worth looking around.
Ready and willing.
Rub some dirt on it. down Deathstorm the Storm Rider. We are drinking for free tonight.
And I believe there may be some treasure caught in her scales.
Yep. Storm Riders carry a...
Death's final call. Will Structar.
Brooke. Hey. Well, I'm late. Tried grabbing something from Hal's on the way, but the fish fry's not running. So much for supper.
What have you been doing?
Chasing leads. On Alias Venatori, Darktown's missing people, and anything that might come close.
Find anything?
Plenty. Something I can use is another story. So here we are. I'm out of leads, and you're out that supper I promised.
Don't worry about it. In this case, we'll get through it eventually.
Yeah. I could use a walk. And some rocks. You up for it?
Rocks?
Yeah. So, rocks. Look for good ones.
You were serious about this.
You'll see why.
Why are we doing this?
You know what they say. Leave no stone unturned.
Really?
No.
You know, when I say we'll get through, I believe it.
I know you do.
You don't believe me?
No. Lately.
I understand.
Oh. Come on.
How are we doing?
With the rocks or in general?
Let's stick with the rocks.
In that case, so far so good.
A win for us.
I guess it is.
Calliope, you're still going.
Cassis doesn't have anyone else.
Flyers won't do much.
Over here. I'll take you to my usual spot.
Fancy.
Isn't it?
Is this what you do when you're out of leads?
I'd look over my notes, but I've got them by heart. I just need to clear my head.
You ever figure out how, let me know.
Sure thing. You can't count on a lot here. When I started, I wasn't going to save Minrathus, never mind Thedas. But if I could take a job and follow through, well, maybe people could count on me. But at the end of the day, what have I done? What sticks? Venatori everywhere, Aelia waltzing back into town. I'm fighting, Rook. Sometimes it feels as though the city itself stabs me in the back.
I've been told I've got an answer for everything. Only I don't for this. Or a lot of things. And I don't think it was a compliment.
Aren't we a pair? Getting mixed up in my problems. Can't say it's a smart play. Rana's partner, Brahm. Where did it leave him? Where does it leave you?
Skipping rocks with a friend.
She was there. We didn't see her.
This worked?
Maybe. Huh. Willing to chase a long shot? We need to get to the spillway.
Got something on Aelia?
She was there. We just didn't see her.
At the spillway?
At the relic deal. When Aelia controlled Damas, she mentioned...
You think she was involved?
She's been careful, but there may be something to pick up at the site. A witness. Anything.
So we're returning to the scene of the crime, where we fought Bataris?
It's just a hunch, but it's the best I've got.
Let's check it out. What's the plan?
Bataris had a red lyrium relic. Those don't play nice with the Veil. The Viper left me. Soon enough.
Remnants. We've got them.
Fainter than the ones we found before, but I'll see what I... Let's take a look. I've got this. The thread smuggler. But this feels scrambled. Two people's thoughts in one source. She wasn't a traitor. She was a puppet. Aelia moving goods to her followers. Echoes of greed, pride, our Venatori, with Taurus. Look there, there's more. By the waterfall. We're close to something. I can feel it.
Skipping stones really worked.
This one's afraid. A witness? Someone else showed up too, after we left. If I can pull out more of an echo, a memory.
So Nev Gallus is back. Tell me what you saw.
Nothing, I swear.
Aelia.
No. In my head. Stay out.
A bystander? They must have seen the fight.
Then Aelia showed up.
Tell me, would you see this city rise? Be a thrall in service to its glorious rebirth?
Thrall? No,
Silence! Your will
belongs to the Venatori.
I'm so sorry.
The risen god will unlock my true power. He's given me Vena Vitalis. We start here.
What's Vena Vitalis?
A rumor, an old Tevinter ritual to increase blood magic. Fake accounts appear on the black market. The real records were burned by magisters. It scared them. But if Aelia follows Elganon, if he could give her the trick, the Venatori are in power, but Aelia wants total control.
Blood ritual. Then the missing people. It's a lead.
But where? When? Who else does Aelia break before I track her down?
Nev?
This place means something to me. But what am I to it if I can't?
You'll catch Aelia again. Docktown's got someone looking out for them. They'll see that.
I don't need to be the hero. I just need them safe. I'm a sucker, Rook. Getting caught up in all this. Bad habit.
You're not fighting alone.
End of the day, I'm used to counting on myself. It's how it's been.
And now you've got us. When you need it.